Okay, wow. Out here right now on the patio at the release of her retreat 2023 with this queen, Shavaya Harlson. With her, she just was here with us with the release of her. And I've got to say, it's been beautiful. It has absolutely been just a remarkable experience. Shavaya has been the one to do. I would have to say the accountability and making sure that we are preserved within our being. But so Shavaya, let me ask you this. I want to know, as with the embracing of the invitation of the release of her, by way of introducing yourself and telling them who you are, what was that invitation like for you? Can you share that experience first, being invited into this place? But let them know who you are.
Let them know who I am.
Yeah. Well, there's been something that's happened with this release of her. So, yeah.
So, my name is Shavaya Harlson, and I am a woman that loves wellness holistically. I am anointed to teach my fellow sisters how to move, how to embrace their bodies, how to be more aware of their body and connected with their mind in order to preserve their being, because we have a calling on our lives and we have to take care of ourselves holistically in order to do the calling that God has for us. So how I embrace the retreat, I felt like it was uh, a rite of passage, moving from the old Shavaya into the new and walking totally in it, unapologetically, walking totally in it. And I felt like when I got to the retreat and I saw this beautiful house and how everything was top tier, and saying that I deserved this, I had to wrap my mind around it because I've never seen anything like this before. And I had to really tell myself that, Shavaya, you do deserve this.
That's right.
No matter what other people think, no matter what you've been through, you do deserve this. So walk in it.
Correct. Yes.
So that's how I saw
So this is exciting because when I say you had a divine invitation, you truly had a divine invitation. And I am just appalled because when you showed up, it's the grace on you. You have such a grace, and I'm excited about what's about to happen even more. So when you're talking about being in a holistic space and already being in this place where you are already doing some self-discovery, right? And you're also clear about being conscious. You're already in that space. So tell me, what it being here? Why was the retreat important for you if you were already taking those steps?
because it was a manifestation in the natural. What I felt internally, the Lord made me a queen. He told me that you are in the court, in His kingdom.
Wow.
He told me, Shavaya, you have transitioned into another level. And I heard it, and I know I walked in it, and for it to manifest in the natural, like the Lord told me this, but I never saw it. I saw it in the spiritual, but this is the natural. And I was like, wow. And what that did was it increased my faith even more. I feel like faith is endless. There is no end of faith. Right. He increases it even more to what His miracle signs and wonders of what He said He's going to do. So when He said that, Shavaya, you have increased in status in the kingdom, let me show you to you.
So let me ask you this: when you think about your emotional state before the retreat, before the release of her, and in this place right now where we're in the finale of the release of her. How does that compare from your beginning to your now?
So before the retreat, I was at a state of peace spiritually.
Right.
Even though there was a little storms going around me, I was still at peace.
Yes.
But also not knowing what the next step looked like for me as it relates to, carrying out what the Lord told me to carry out, as it relates to, the dynamics of my family and how I would progress forward, business sense, all those things. So coming to the retreat and being around like-minded women, sisters, and letting me know that it can get better than that. When you find a strategy, you find a plan, and you make goals and stay focused, it can get better than this.
Especially being with the people who are divinely connected, right? And then also being in a space where it is conducive for you to flow in your gift, right? It makes all the difference in the world. That's the one thing that we here at the Release of Her found. And we are nothing without each other. I'm just going to tell you that. The Release of Her is because of every woman that was present. Every woman that was present was divinely appointed for this place at this time, for such a time as this. And so you have a son, right? His name is
Colin.
And so how is Colin? How do you think Colin is going to respond to the release of her as he sees this in you and you begin to share with him, what that looks like and what has happened?
Because he is the seed of me, and because I have been pouring into him and walking in my anointing around him, he has that in him.
Yes, God.
And while I've been here,
wow,
I call Colin. I say, Colin,
yes,
look at this, and he'll, looking at the water, he's, so coming back, and I love talking to him and letting him know that, you can do something like this too. And the Lord, implementing the Lord.
Oh, that's
and,
so good.
Just
so
talking
good.
to him on a spiritual level to pour that into him.
That's so good.
And even me, because I've changed while being here, he's going to see the change anyway.
Yes.
Because even though he's hot, he still walks in the spirit.
Yes.
Right?
I'm pleased.
So
he said out of the mouth of babes for one. So we know that God will use them. Yeah. Okay, so I've been blessed by your ministry I hate to put ministry on it because sometimes people label that and they want to put it in the form of religion, and that's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a really spiritual place and spiritual being. So when it comes to you and what you do, and I love the fact that your oil is on something that you so love and that God used to manifest things in your life into this beautiful woman that you are now. So with the release of her retreat right now happening, what would you say to someone who maybe have seen pictures or have seen posts about or information about the release of her and have inquired, maybe even want to know, but have been hesitant and have kind of held back a little bit? What would you say to her? And maybe you need to tell her.
So I would say to her, take that leap of faith and do it. If you're on this journey of wanting a closer relationship with God and wanting to know what the call of your life is, take the leap. Because one thing for sure, if you believe in his word and know it to be true, you know that he will provide provision and he will protect you every step of the way. So I would encourage you to take the step, because when you take that step, he's going to take 5 steps after you to make sure you're okay. So take the step. When you see the pictures, know that the pictures are for real, and know that you're going to be delivered. You're going to be set free when you come to this retreat.
And that's something, because I was about to ask you, What is different? Well, I mean, because people can go on retreats, right? But what was different? But you just answered that. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Shavaya, for taking the
pleasure.
time. Yes, to actually be here with us. I have been blessed by being in your presence. And we do hope that we will see you at the next release of her retreat in 2024.